So hello everyone, Abraham's here. I'm now playing an RTSL game with Izzy Hilton. It is my fourth game in the league this season. And first of all, let me ask if I can record the game. So it's an 1 hour game, and we are playing as Soviet Union. So our hand is very good, in the sense that we get rescue approach and defectors so together. So now, although it depends on how the USA would set up, but we can already think of our headlines here. Rescue approach is a very good headline, but we have two scoring here. So we get defectors, so there is no chance that our headlines would be defected. But if I didn't get defectors, then I would headline Europe scoring. But now Europe scoring seems to be a very passive headline. So should I go for a rescue approach, or should I just headline Europe? Okay, so maybe he's a lower ranked player. So he did not use a very standard setup, but we don't know the card yet. So what should we do? So now Europe scoring is even worth a point for us. Of course, he can use Marshall here, but if he really has Marshall here, he just loses chance to dominate in Europe. Yeah, as I guess Marshall, but he could have done better if he put two influences in France. Then he could have gotten the EU scoring. But of course, if he put two influences in France, then I would headline De Gaulle instead. Actually, De Gaulle and Dug and Cover makes a very good combo. But I don't want to. I just don't want to waste two cards on that. Generally, as Soviet Union, I don't want to overinvest in Europe. And now his headline is Marshall Plan, and basically you have no chance to flip around Europe. So, okay. Now we can decide. So because we have enemy scoring, we need to. But on the other hand, here's Iran is at +3, so cooling does not work very good here. So a3 would be good. A3 would be good. If I cool with the Duck and Cover, then I need to roll a 6 in order to take it. So there is a safer ways to do. If I just put 2 in Iran, 1 in Afghanistan, and 1 in Israel, I can spread. Or we just cool. So maybe we'll let the DEFCON high and see how a display react. Maybe it's too passive. A coup can be better, but let's play safer here and see if he will make mistake. Okay, another big card. Nuclear has been. Yeah, a standard one. Now we need to decide. So if we coup with duck and cover and it fails, and he can coup again, and we lose every chance to coup. Okay, it was a big coup. Roll high, and see now, what would he do? It is a good moment for him to play NASA now. If I have coup with Digol in Iran and roll a 5, then I will have +1 instead. And then he can coup Iran again and maybe roll high with, like for example, the nuclear test ban. But it is always a trade-off. If you want to play safer and don't coup, then US would have a very big access to West Asia and Middle East. Okay, another big card. So he also get a very big good hand. Now he threaten a Asia domination. Here I must react, and maybe it's the best time to play the card that can cover here. I coup and he cannot re-coup. And if he has AI war, no, I mean the IP war, the Indo-Pakistani war, then I cannot help. But this way I just give him 3 points because I need to coup it first. But in return he cannot coup. Oh, okay. Let's say he does not have the IP war. Then I will get 2 VP for mill-ups. And then I have 1/3 chance to succeed. Let's see. Okay. Good. It's still okay. Just quickly remove his domination Asia is still okay. But now we need to react. He can even take Thailand, which means he is in very good position in Asia. We need to score Middle East, so I guess I will put one in Syria, and then invest the rest in Asia. Hopefully I can score in Middle East domination. Okay, let's see. Yep. Oh, he get all the big cards. Let me think again. So we just have NATO left as a 4-op card. So this drew Daramas, and the last one I could put in Libya. Okay, let's see. If we score Asia scoring, then we need to score Middle East scoring. But I mean, even if it does not have it this turn, then next turn Asia would become more favorable to US, as US can also take Thailand. Okay, here actually I have Indo-Pakistani war. Then I would have triggered it. Anyway, we just got it first, and then we invest in Asia. So we have still one. We have still one action round. I prefer to use Romanian abdication. Okay, spacing. So luckily, well, here we we have to be very careful, because if he breaks in North Korea, we even lose the presence here. So I think the correct way is either to use defectors, or just to put 1 point in North Korea. I want to hold defector for a bit longer, so let's do this. Well, there is still a chance that we can flip Pakistan if he does not overprotect it. We'll see. But anyway, we won't forfeit our AR1 coup, either in Iran or Panama. South Africa is also possible. Okay, he indeed has NASA. Okay. It seems he really likes Canada. Maybe he would headline NORAD next turn. Okay. So as always, as before, we have defectors. And it seems there is only one card we can headline. Truman is almost free. I have UN. I can either use UN, hold defector, or I can use defector and hold UN, or use UN on defectors. It's also possible. Well, we'll see. If this organization is not around after this turn, then maybe I would use UN on defectors and draw all the cosmic turns. Okay. Okay, now he may steal our AR1 coup. So first of all, remove everything. And he may coup Libya if he roll high. If he rolls high, then we'll have a problem. But on the other hand, if he drops Defcon, then we can safely use China card to take Pakistan. We'll see. Now he has a lot to plan. Yeah. Yeah, as predicted. No, Middle East does not seem good. But anyway, we need to do this. So thanks to his IP war played on Thailand, we know that until the end of this turn is still safe. Which also means we can hold another card. Then I would prefer holding Defectors and UN together. But anyway, we may cool back Libya next turn. Or Panama. We'll see. So decolonization is out. This star is still around, maybe in his hand. But it is in his hand then. Unless he also has blockade. Otherwise we won't get it. And also it could be a problem if we give him the China card that early. But luckily he just used the CIA, so there's no turn 3 Defcon suicide situation here. I think we need to use Truman and Independent Reds as soon as possible. Especially Truman. Independent Reds is still okay because Romania application is played by us. But still Comic-Con can be around. If we need a free Independent Reds, we have to do it now. Okay. Now he wants it. We can quickly play the if we suspect he has the Asia scoring, we have to do this. I may trigger the Korean War later this turn, but we'll see. It is a 3-point swap. If I win, I get another 2 points. So Korean War may be played. If he's still not entering France, I may force him to do this. But let's see, what will he do in Asia? But just as a reminder for me, I need to overprotect Asia this turn. Otherwise, he may flip Pakistan again with the China card next turn. So there is a 1/3 chance to succeed. Sadly, he just failed Japan. But well, I mean, it's not bad to field Japan early on. Although you have the US Japan multi defense pack. But if you draw it again, it is a 4-op card. If I draw it, then it is a free card for me. Okay. He got almost all 4-op cards. Now he failed it. So his draw is also very lucky. Now I need to event them as soon as possible. But if he just put it this way, it makes me have a feeling that Suez Crisis is still in the deck, which is bad for us. So we just event what should be evented. Just remember we also have containment, giving him one additional ops in AR6. So he may do something wild. We need to prevent it. So let's see. Maybe East Germany needs 1 point to protect, and Pakistan 1. And South Korea, depending on the result of the war. So I headline it first. I event it first, and then maybe taking Saudi Arabia. Or do my thing first. So let's hope we can draw better cards next turn. But I mean, at the moment it does not look good to us. Okay. AI war is still around. Capture Nazi. Okay. Filling France. Then I have to event it now. Okay. Very good. We have luck this time. 3-point swap plus 2 VP. So 5 points. And then 1 influence in South Korea. Very good. So for the remaining 3 points, 2 would go to Saudi Arabia, and 1. Where should we put them? Now we are in a very, very bad situation. We don't have any access to mid-roll regions. What should we do now? Blockade. Oh, okay, let's see. If he would discard this stuff for me. Okay, Suez. Ah, okay, that's why he failed. He failed France. He just wait for my last card as containment here. So I can also take or at least put 1 point Israel. After all, AI war is still around, and if he just put 4 points in Israel, then he can neutralize my domination. So okay, let's see. They're all well protected. So Asia is neutral. Europe is of course US. The Middle East is dominated by me now. We will see. So we get one extra ops. Maybe he would use Vietnam Revolt. It's a very good AR6 US play. I just don't want to redraw Europe scoring again in turn 3. Yeah, as predicted, Vietnam revolts. Okay. Let's see. Remember, AI was still around. Okay, good thing is we draw 5-year plan. Bad thing is that our opponent just drawed Asia scoring and AI war. So we know one thing. We know one thing. He surely has Asia scoring. So Cambridge 5 would definitely has a effect here. But we also luckily draw in the Pakistani war, which means we could even flip Asia. And I think it's the best moment to play because we still have defector. Okay, we'll see. Let's test our luck. Okay, we really have luck here. Now we need to complete our obligation to coup. I mean, sadly, I think I need to play the UN 5-year plan play in the last round, or I just UN my defector. So he knows I have defectors, so I need to play it as soon as possible. Two targets, but I don't have any access in mid-war regions, so I has to coup Panama and just barely has my hold here. So next turn I need to consolidate my position in Panama. And also he gets the stall, which is quite annoying in mid-war. That Vietnam just give us a non-battleground to establish our domination here. It's so funny. Even the very tiny details would affect the points. But I admit we're very lucky here. We just won 2 wars in Asia. But I mean, US has still a lot to do. Algeria, Angola, Mexico, Israel. There's still a lot to do. Well, actually, I think it is the situation I met before. In this situation where you hold the stall and you space the call, and there is no rush that you go to Algeria that quickly as US, because the Soviets has no longer any cuts to access Algeria unless it withdraws the call. So I would say Mexico and Angola, there are more important targets to get. Let's see, how will he react? Also, what card has left? So all 4 op cards are gone. I got 5-year plan. What else? Olympic Games. A Suez, he redraws Suez again. Bad for him. So 2 points here. 1 point in 1 point US. Is it worth it? Maybe I attack France harder. I don't know why, but he could have spaced it. But I guess 2 points in France and 1 point in Israel. What else do we have here? Truman's gone. CIA's gone. Here's Olympic. Warsaw is gone. I mean, our big cards are gone, right? Here's the store. The store and here's the store Asia and Olympic Games. That's are the cards we know. Huh. Even put 1 point in yeah, AI wall. I remembered now. So because it still has China card, better use it now. And he knows that we have Formosan, so better use it now. Actually, I mean, Cambridge 5 is a known card. Comic-Con also, so the only unknown card is Capture Nazi Scientist. But anyway, we'll play them all. So the second last round would be Capture Nazi, and then last round would be 5-year plan. Yeah, and that's why he also has the Arab-Israeli war. So he want to field Jordan first, but let's just take this opportunity to take Israel, or at least prevent him to take Israel, and continue our domination in the Middle East. Maybe I should put 1 point in Israel and 1 point in Panama instead. So if he's clever enough, he could try. Okay. Anyway. Yep. Have a roll. Is it a 6? I have already too much luck. I also deserve it too. Just continue the situation now. Consolidate a bit in Panama. Now, our turn 4 draw is very important now. Hopefully get some access card to Africa or South America or Central America. We really need that. So if he, yeah, Olympic, there's a known card. It's a good habit to play the card, you know. So an awkward situation where we don't have anything to do. So just 1 point grabbing Laos for 1 VP in the Southeast Asia scoring, and 2 point invest in the Israel. Well, on the other hand, I could give up Israel and just put 1 point in Thailand to contest it, but let's do it in AR6. Let's do it in AR6. But I mean, if he insists to invest in Israel, maybe I would just event a card here. So it would be a sure 1 point, 1 victory point for me. And we should not be so behind in the space track. comparing to the US. Now with this Asia scoring, I mean after the World Cups, then we're in a good position, but still the mid-war regions are almost empty. Okay, he withdrew the EU. Okay, he invested again. I will let you do this. He also has the China card. If he want, he can always get this. Okay, take it if you want. Okay, he's spaced. Yeah. So we have another opportunity to retake our D-star if we have sought next round. I mean next turn. So let's see. So USSR 6 is very strong. So the best we can hope for is also a very strong R6 play, which makes US respond to us, so that he won't do anything harmful to our board situation. EU scoring, I hope we draw EU scoring as late as possible. Okay, very good. He give us the China card back. Now he overprotects it. But it can be dangerous, you know. If like I draw brush one. Okay. There is a no-brainer here. No-brainer headline. Maybe he have drawn. I guess it's Voice of America. But in this case, what should we do? What should we do? Quagmire is always a good card to. But Quagmire can be good. Quagmire can be good. Okay, we cannot help because we have two frog cards. So we need to give him either Rescue Approach or ABM. In this situation, we really cannot help. Even I headline any one of them. If I headline it, then he could coup Panama, and it would ruin my pen. But if I just play Rescue Approach, then basically all cards will be purged, even this thing here, which would be very bad for me. It is a very hard situation. A really nice play here. A turn for Missile Envy. So he coup, succeed, but he need to escape from the Quagmire. But this situation, I will let him. But still, I don't want to risk. If we're in good position, then we don't need to risk. And we'll let him risk it. But I mean, it's very bad. We got purged. With this good hand, it just becomes a very average hand. The goal may be played instead of played as event instead of ops. We can then spread to Venezuela. Okay, he failed. Now we have luck again. Let's see. Long Gunman is a good play. I'm gonna spread it and then use China card. Then we use China card next round. Or even better, we just coup. No. Oh wow. He even used the Nixon. Now we can coup. We can coup with the Cuban Missile Crisis. Let's see. Cuban Missile. It's okay. Then he would coup Venezuela instead. We are purged, so. But I mean, yeah. I should have, yeah. That was my mistake. I should have spread and let him coup. Now we are again in a very bad situation. We must hold this. We can space it. We can let him spread first and use ABM. Yeah. I should have calculated that. Voice of America. I even predicted that he would headline Voice of America. Really bad. So I made a mistake here. I could have won very early. And now I can prepare for a Muslim revolution. But come on, I'm purged. So there is nothing much I can do. Okay, let's wait. Europe, he gets it. There's really a misplay by my side. I should have spread to Brazil and let him coup. I should not commit that mistake. ABM. I save it into the last moment. So as origin already scored, I can only do this. And that's why he need to discard Quagmire. We wait. Now he get US Japan again, so that's why it's not very bad to fill it first. You may get it later. Now we quit again. Now we really quit again. And this time let's see if I can. I have only one third chance to get access to. But how about Libya? 4. So I just barely emptied. But here's colonial. Maybe it's the best way to do this. So we still get 2 mil-ups, which is okay, but we just wasted our chance. Okay. He gave me Allende. Yeah. So Africa and Central America. Good thing. We draw the liberation theology now. Very good. I mean, with liberation theology, we can even lure him to put some points in Central America, and we can use jail after that. Let's see. So the most reasonable Headline is Liberation Theology. Oh, wait a second. He just spaced Fidel again. Okay. So in order to enter Cuba, we really need a liberation theology. Huh. Nuclear subs. Nuclear subs, but what can you do with that? I mean, you can coup, but with some risk. So I would guess. So if he has nuclear subs, then let me spread first. And just to spread as far as possible. He would definitely coup. So let's see. What will he do now? And I need to hope that he won't roll high. And we need to set up for our Che. But it's a bit weird. Africa is still untouched. I thought nuclear sub is the best when it's used in Africa. John Paul, I really hate to defend this. Maybe we space grain cells this turn and then we keep John Paul. Okay, OAS. Huh, interesting choice. Interesting choice. So Usuri is gone. Nixon is gone. China Cat can be played. Okay. China Cat can be played, which means I can keep 2 cards. Possibly Grain Cells and John Paul. And then we use Kitchen Debate when it's still available. So we need to spread again. And again. I mean, there is a very good point if we enter Guatemala this way. We need to lure him to do anything other than cooing battleground countries. Maybe cooing Guatemala and then realigning in Mexico can be a good choice. Or entering Cuba, just do anything besides cooing. Or taking Algeria. Spreading in South America, need to be very careful. I don't want to enter Argentina and then coup out by him. But entering Peru is doable. Yeah, very good. Keep doing this. Now I have the ops. I can use Kitchen Debate first. If I enter Colombia, then there will be a coup in Colombia. But I don't want to enter Colombia yet. I want to use my Che. So I also want a... Okay. Nicaragua. Set up something. Yeah, but we just wasted him 2 rounds doing other things. Let's see. What we hitting now? So thanks to 2, event cultural revolution, and then use Che when possible. We will see, we will see. So he wrote high. There's nothing we can help. And then what else can we do? I mean, at this moment, you really hate when he can roll a 6. So first thing first. 1 point in Peru. Or 1 point in Libya. Forced him to do something. So I think next target would be Mexico. But we still have a chance to coup back. With just less weight in later turns. Coup again? Okay. I hope for a lower roll, but anyway, we need to do this. Maybe we have to use Che. Let's hope he roll very low next round. So when he keeps rolling high, there's nothing that we could do, right? I can leave out John Paul open and fill it later. Because I... So if I coup here... Okay, I also roll high enough. I cannot blame. Brush was still around, which means we could get Thailand or Panama later. We could still get it. Middle East scoring is still around. OPEC still around. Okay. Need to proceed further. Well, we can even space green cells and headline cultural revolution next turn. And Che need to sit down and wait until he has opportunity. We will see. Cool. He really get luck. But I mean, in this situation, maybe luck is the only thing he can rely on. We also we even roll high on the space track. No good. If we could steal that 2 VP. Okay, he also roll high. Now, let's see. Good things we got Hunter. Bad things is that he has the China card. Let's see. Well, Hunter is always a very flexible card to play. Muslim is like useless right now as event, so we can use it. Africa is still the region I a concern. Well, maybe Junta. Maybe Junta, and then I coup Algeria. Central! Thanks very much. Thank you very much. So I think the best way is to enter here and then coup here. Okay. Anyway, we get 1 point more. Sadly, we wrote a 1 now. So there's something we can do. There's something we can definitely do. So first thing first. Ticking is not that. Ticking it is not that good. Wait a minute. So I still have time. Special is out. NATO can be played. I need to delay my Cultural Revolution. I need presence in Africa. I mean, maybe it's the best play. Maybe the best play. And we need to play Panama Canal Return sooner or later. Sadly, we roll a 1. If we roll 6, then we can dominate in Central America. And he would even get a much worse situation. Now we need to spread in many regions. So now he walked in Africa. Which means it gives me the chance to do this. So NORAD is like unplayable now. But space, event, hold, Muslim must be used now. So we entered. If we give up South America. What else do we have here? OPEC. Yeah. So we need to somehow enter it. Enter it. Voice of America is gone. So what if we spread further? Okay, let's just put 2 points there. So let's hope he will coup some non-battlegrounds. So still, cultural need to be used. Colonial rear guards need to be spaced. But after this turn, I may need to space it. I mean, even if we lose Africa a bit, we can still manage to contaminate South America with communism. So we'll be still good. Okay, and yeah, true. Puppet. Now we need to be careful that he gets domination in Africa. In this case, so first thing first, get China cut, and then let's hope he won't overprotect Nigeria, and we take Nigeria with China cut, and let's hope he does not have brush war. If he still don't feel Panama, it makes me less willing to play the Panama Canal returned to him. It saves him 1 point. So maybe we need to use the China card again. But it's not a good habit to use China card again. And we have another turn before we shuffle. Africa. I mean, is it bad for us or good for us? We have 4 points, but not in battlegrounds. Colonial Rearguards. Fell again, first set. I really want to get that 2 point. But dice are unpredictable. Okay, now. Good. So theoretically I can play China Cat first and then play Camp David later. And I still manage to get Egypt. And especially Middle East still unscored. So good to spread everywhere. So now the regions unscored. Middle East and Southeast Asia. I understand now. He wanted that to mill up from me. And that's why he did not coup any non-battleground country. Well, you can say this clever. But you also gave up 3 points here. So I don't know if it's worth it or not. And letting your opponent spread in the map is generally not a good thing. We'll see. I think we can enter Uruguay if he did not coup us or take Uruguay. Then we'll see how will he react. Unplayable. Camp David, 1 point in Egypt, 1 point Uruguay, and then Che, possibly a coup. Okay, we'll see. Actually, I can also use Panama Canal to get 1 point in Costa Rica, and then coup with Che, but Costa Rica, you won't do this just to get your Che launched twice. Okay, very good. Now the only unscored region is the Southeast Asia, but cannot help. Che, bye. Set up some domination. But he can also set up domination in Venezuela. In this case, okay. Empty regions are always good. We have to take it. Okay. Now I'll let you coup. What else are left? Did I just use China card that often that we don't have a reshuffle? Romanian. Yeah, but just it was just 1 point. If you use a 2-point cut, you can get 2 points. Southeast Asia, OPEC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then South OPEC again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could end the game. We could really end the game. Is there a shuffle? No. Brush wall is on our side. I think we could win this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. There's indeed a reshuffle. Okay, let's see. If there's a reshuffle, then we need to be more careful. We can launch a full attack in Southeast Asia, like brush wall, Thailand, and then decolonization. If we're about to end this game, then I can even play NORAD. In small step. So if I'm afraid of a very low chance that he withdraw the defectors, then I should have played brush one instead. Okay, bear trapped. Yeah, sure. Okay, just get it. NORAD is worse. Now he can coup. So after a coup, we attack with the decolonization. Score Southeast Asia. Score with OPEC. And last round we sought and get back our OPEC. I mean, although it's after reshuffle, but we luckily draw sought and OPEC together in the same round, in the same turn. And we're not trapped more than a turn. So we're really lucky this turn. The only and biggest mistake I made is not putting enough influence in South America and let his Voice of America harm us in its full extent. And another one threat we need to take care of is Europe. A Europe control is still a auto win, so we need to be careful before. If the game somehow proceed to run to turn 8, we need to be careful then. Four points here. Can we end the game? 4 points plus 5 points. Maybe some more points from decolonization. I may use this as space. If you coup or just plug the influence in, then there would be 1 point. Let's see. I just hope he didn't withdraw Africa and Europe that quickly. If not, then we could win. Well, I mean, if we have time, we can event OPEC then play SOT right away in the same turn. We can let him coup. Maybe coup one region, like Venezuela. Still, we managed to get 4 points. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Would be enough anyway. not counting out Southeast Asia. So let's see what we do. Then cover a weird choice. So we can... Now we need more VPs. But we are good. Because we take one more. And then we attack fully in Africa. And if I can remember correctly, the Portuguese Empire's crumble is in his hand. Right, South Africa is gone, but Portuguese Empire crumble is in his hand. So he need to give it to me or space. But if it's space, I can use one small step. But anyway, just get one more point for Southeast Asia scoring. He know I has this card, so I need to score it as soon as possible. And then score it. Like, okay, 4 points, I guess. And one in Philippines. Ah, okay. You dare not to have Africa, please. Then I need to be fast. Well, am I miscounting? Is it the moment where we need to fill the Gulf state? So if we fill the Gulf state, then we'll get 6 points with a single OPEC. But if we want to fill OPEC, we need, in a turn, we need at least SOT. Oh yeah. What should we do now? Yeah, he take it. Let's hope he does not hit. If we take it, then he may break and our plan's gone. So the best way is to score it now. Score it now. Play it next turn. 3 turns later. 3 rounds later. So let's hope. Let's hope. I mean even up to this point we can simply space a card. And then we could win. Let's see what will he do. If he has Africa, then there's nothing I can do. Right. But it does not have it. I can space it with a 50% chance to win. And delay my play with SOT. And get a sure win. So we'll see. If there's Africa, then we need to play safer. But if he does not have Europe or Africa. But I don't think so. I think he just redraw 1 or 2 cards. So it's quite rare. We'll see. Only if I have really punt. Wait a second. Does he has I think he also has Willy Brandt in his hand. Which means he needs to space Willy Brandt. Socialist. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. But if I were him, I need to space Willy Brandt. Either I score Europe directly or Africa directly. I won't play this empty action round. You just give me chances to play. I don't know why, so I just proceed. So OPEC, I think no matter how, unless he plays a scoring, but I think he would have played a scoring card a round before. if we had it. But I mean, we should have won in like turn 4 or 5. If we just put more influence in South America, we could let him coup once. It was not that. It was the biggest mistake and make this game. It shouldn't be that a late and hard win for me. Although I mean he got good cards at the beginning, but generally the techniques should have a different, and I should not have won this way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So it's still enough for me. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye.